Hey guys, I'm the Up and Go with Geezer to Geek. We got a request on the Geezer to Geek website from somebody who just got a Galaxy S3 and they're wanting to learn how to use it. I guess I have no idea what they're doing, so it just so happens that I got a Galaxy S4, so they're pretty similar. You know, I'm sure there's some differences. I've never used a Galaxy S3, but I'm going to use my Galaxy S4 to give some examples of how to get started with it. So anyways, here we go to the phone. So I had no prior experience with the Android operating system other than messing with my mom's phone a tiny bit, but I had no idea what I was doing still. So anyways, when you first turn it on, when you first hit the home button, you see your lock screen. You have the time. If you have any widgets on here, then you'll see that. But so you open it up, you just slide your finger across and you would open it up. I'd assume it's pretty similar on the Galaxy S3. But anyways, so then on Android, you have a combination of apps and widgets in your home pages. I narrowed mine down to 3 pages. I have my main one with all my social media, my flashlight, and my time. And then over here I have like streaming apps, tools, and my music. While over on the left I have basically some browser stuff and some Android type apps, except Mega happened to be there. But anyways, then down here, because my phone isn't activated as a phone yet, it's just being used. I'm using it with Wi-Fi. I took out the phone and messaging apps and put in, I have email, my browser, music, and camera in here. So you can have 4 apps down here in the bottom, which to do that, basically if it's something that's up here already, you can just grab that and drag it down here and it'll switch them out, or if you have under 4, then it'll just add it in there with them. And if you want to put an app into your home area, then you can go to apps down in the, again, that's down here in the bottom right. Go to apps, and you have all these apps in here that are either installed by default, or some of them I've downloaded over here. So you can grab one of these and drag it. You can put it onto whichever page you want. Push it over to this side and it opens that page up. Push it back over here and it opens that page up, or this page over here. But I already have it out here, so I'm just going to go up here to remove. You can drag up to the top to remove an app or to create a folder with that app. When you create a folder, you can put multiple apps into that folder, again, just by holding it down and dragging it into the folder. Say I want to put Facebook and Facebook pages in the same folder. Oh no, I'd go to create folder. You can name that folder. I'll just use some random keyboard mash for now. And then you can grab this one and drag it into that folder. Now they're both in one folder. Of course, I don't want to have them in a folder, so drag this back out of here. Go to here and drag this back out. Can I even do that right now? Okay, well I guess to delete this folder, you go to gonna have to figure this one out. You guys will figure it out with me. Oh, maybe can you drag it? Let's put this over here for now. This page. I'll go back over here, grab that, and remove it. Go back over here, get my Facebook. Go back over here to, that's another thing, you can also move the pages with your hand on the S4. I don't know if that's in the S3. But anyway, so now my Facebook's back here. That's how you create a folder, and I guess also get rid of a folder. Anyways, I don't want this page anymore, so I'm gonna delete that. Bring it up here to remove. And I'm good. So anyways, when you open up apps, say you have this one open, this one, and this one, you can hold down the home button to go to your multitasking and go between the apps. Like say I'm in Google, but then if I hold down the button, then I can go back and go to Skype, right? Then from the multitasking area, you can also just drag it over to the side to shut down the app, which I usually shut them all down unless I'm actively using certain ones, just so they aren't constantly running on my phone, running down the battery life. You can also drag from the top of the screen to bring down this menu thing. You can turn Bluetooth on or off. You can turn Wi-Fi on or off. I don't want Bluetooth on right now. Turn that off. Oh, whoops. You can turn screen rotation on or off. I like having it in landscape mode, so I keep that on. You can also turn, one thing I really like, if you don't want to use up your data, you can turn mobile data off and use just Wi-Fi when you're, like, that way if you're around Wi-Fi, you aren't using any mobile data, you're just using Wi-Fi. But obviously if you can't get any Wi-Fi, then you're going to need to turn mobile data on. What did I just say that? Oh, here it is. So yeah, there's all these different things that you can turn on or off in here. My phone, since mine is the S4, it probably has a few more than the S3 does, but it's pretty similar. You have notifications down here and ongoing applications or connections. Like right now I'm connected to our Wi-Fi here, Bingo Wi-Fi 2, and I have Skype on, and I'm available on Skype, so that's there. And then this looks like an email I got. I'd say that pretty much covers the basics of how to get around the phone. Actually, one thing, I'm going to explain widgets a little bit. So all these little icons, these are apps, but anything bigger like this and this up here, and this Google search right here, those are widgets. The difference between an app and a widget, if you open up an app, it's like a whole app. Like if you were on your desktop or something, that'd be like a program, while widgets are just, they're kind of smaller things that just run here on your home screen. Like this is running, just constantly showing the time and date. This one is here, so I don't even have to open an app. I can just go like that, and I have the flashlight on, right? Over here, this Google search one, instead of having to open up a browser and go and search something, I can just tap it and search something right there. And this one up here is basically my bookmarks and stuff in Google Chrome. I haven't added any yet, but that's what that would be if I had them added. So anyways, to add widgets to your homepage, so as I said before, with an app you just hold it and then you can drag it to whatever page you want. It's pretty much the same thing with widgets. You go to apps, and then up here there's apps and widgets. So you go to widgets, and then you have all these different widgets in here. There's not much of a description of them, so you might have to kind of grab one, put it in there, and see what you think of it. It also shows the size of it. This one would take up the space that 4 apps would take up. It's like 4 apps across, app spaces across, and 1 wide or deep or whatever. And so yeah, there's all sorts of different widgets in here that you can put in there. I love widgets personally. I actually moving to this from previously I had an iPod Touch, and on iOS they only have apps, and so I really like being able to use widgets. So anyways, that about wraps up this tutorial. I hope this has helped. I'll definitely make a better one in the future, but for now I just wanted to get this video out to the person who requested it. I'm not going to say any names in here, but anyway, so yeah, I hope it helped. Have an awesome day, you guys.